Blueberries. Today we're going to be reading Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Wrecking Ball. We're going to read to chapter 1. We're going to finish chapter 1. I can do for 19 minutes, so sorry if it's, Okay, let's start. Wait, let me see. Alright. March, Sunday. I've read that in ancient times they used to bury kings and emperors with all their possessions. But I guess they thought you could take your things with you in the afterlife. Well, if I got buried with all my junk, I might really regret it later on. Here's the picture if you want to see it. Let's go. Now, Mom's having me do some spring clean to get rid of the stuff I don't need. Well, that seemed like a good idea until I realized just how much stuff I actually got. I spent the whole morning going through my closet, and it's crazy how much was packed in there. And it's not like it was organized or anything. I basically like throwing things in my closet since we first moved. Don't mind, I just, Alright, okay. So, digging through my closet was like going through my childhood. And the further back I went, the more further in time it took me. The stuff near the front of the closet was all junk I tossed over there the past year, like homework and comic books. But after I got those things out of the way, I started finding stuff I actually forgotten about. I found a model rocket that I got for my 10th birthday and a costume I wore for Halloween a few years ago. And there's a bunch of other things that I didn't even know I still had. Here's the picture. When I dug a little deeper, I found something I thought I lost years ago. It was a binder full of stickers I collected in 3rd grade. Oh, and guys, I don't think this book has chapters, so I'm just going to read a little bit. No, we'll do parts. Part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and stuff. Okay, so I dug a little deeper and I found something I thought I'd lost years ago. It was a binder full of stickers I collected in 3rd grade. Alright, okay. So, I used to be obsessed with stickers. I used to be obsessed with stickers, especially the scratch and sniff kind. I collected all the good smells, like bubblegum and candy floss, and that sort of thing. But I had all the really gross ones too. So when a kid on my street wanted to know what a giraffe poop or rotten meatloaf smelled like, they'd come to me. Sniff. Okay. One of these days, I'm going to write my own autobiography. I don't know how to pronounce it. I can't do it. And it's going to include... It's going to include scratch and sniff stickers to mark all the different moments of my life. And that's when I realized I had stepped on dog poop. Scratch here. I kept digging through my closet and found stuff from kindergarten, like a fish I made by tracing my hand into a piece of card. I used to love doing arts and crafts back then, and if anyone tried to bully me about it, they would get a face full of glitter. Cough, cough. Another project I found in my closet was a gift I made for my mom at preschool, but never gave it to her. It was a paper flower with a picture of my face in the middle, glued to a popsicle stick. When I made the thing, I put it into a little plant pot filled with earth, which is basically dirt. Filled with earth. But I tripped on the front step when I got home from school that day, and that's why I never gave it to her. I mean, you could just put it in another pot and just fill it with dirt. I was glad when I finally reached the back of my closet, but I was a little disappointed too. When I was younger, I read a book about the kids who go through a whole different world by going through their wardrobe. And I always wonder if mine be able to do the same thing with mine. But I thought whoever lived on the other side might not be too happy with me for tossing all my junk in there over the years. When I told Mom I was done emptying my closet today, she said I needed to put everything into 3 piles. One to keep, one to donate, and one to throw away. I figured if I had to let go any of my junk, I might as well make some money from it. So I decided to have a yard sale. Mom thought that was a great idea, so she gave me a magazine that had all sorts of tips on how to do it right. Family Frolic. The epic yard sale. 50 hot tips plus tricks. Bucks toys. Wait a minute. Something wrong here. The guy is interested in the toy and the girl is the kid. The grown-up is interested in the toy car and the kid is interested in a lamp. Or whatever. You could be interested in anything. All the ideas in the magazine were corny and old-fashioned, though. There was one section on how to create a sign to get people to come your yard sale, but all the examples they showed were really boring. I knew if I wanted people to actually show up at my yard sale, I need something a little more eye-catching. So I whipped up a sign I knew that would do the trick. $100 bill found on a pavement. Please come to 12th Street to claim your property. I made a few copies of my sign and headed out to post them around the neighborhood. But Mom stopped me before I got out the door. Mom made me signs that were more like the ones in the magazine. After I was finished, I stapled them to some telephone poles in our street. Then I hauled everything down from my bedroom and started setting it all out in plastic tables. Each table had its own category, like clothes and books and that kind of thing. But some stuff wasn't easy to categorize, so I had to be creative. I had a bunch of gifts that my grandparents that older relatives and I never touched, so I put all those things together in one table. Sorry guys, but I think I'm gonna end it here. Sorry if it was really short. I'll make part 2 and part 3 and finish the book. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye, my little blueberries.